Hey, what's up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. Another day, another video, the new season. Loving it so far. Had my big session yesterday, and we got lots to talk about. We're going to start with the free V-Bucks, a couple strategies to get some cheap V-Bucks as well. That's the theme of the beginning. Let's start with 400 V-Bucks has been given out to a bunch of players, and you're probably wondering why. It's because those who own the Side Shuffle and the Juby Slide similar emotes, and they're both going to be sold in a bundle in the future. So if you had them, 400 V-Bucks in your account, that's why. There's your free V-Bucks. Another one here that happened at the beginning of the season. Epic Games has now granted the 8-Bit Beat and Best Buds jam tracks to those who own the original music pack. And then they granted 200 V-Bucks per music pack you owned of the two that they granted. So if you owned either of those, the music packs, you've also received some V-Bucks. So out of everything, 800 V-Bucks max if you were an owner of any of those. They've been doing this a lot as they turn some of these music packs into jam packs. It makes sense. That's why you got some free stuff. Now, this next piece is on a V-Bucks gift card, a physical one that one of you guys actually tipped me off about, and it's basically on discount. Fortnite, 1,000 V-Bucks gift card, physical card. Walmart is selling these for $7.99, so cheaper than we see them anywhere else. I did look at the reviews and everything. They're mostly positive. I will warn you, though, there were some negative reviews where some weren't activated, etc. So take it with a grain of salt, but again, it did look mostly positive. Looks like there's a deal there where you can save some money, and I know at the start of the season, we're all hungry for V-Bucks, right? So there's talking about that. Let's move into some Season 2 stuff. Now, the big one I think coming up is the mid-season event, and we've got more information on it. Fortnite times avatar info, all of it that we have so far thanks to HypeX. Confirmed skins, Aang and Korra. Korra, of course, is going to be unlockable on April 2nd through the Battle Pass. And then Aang, we know, is going to be the skin you get when you purchase the premium pack. It should be like the skin that unlocks right away, right when you purchase. There's a chance there'll be, a second version of the skin as the final skin that comes at the end of it, right? Final tier of the purchase track. Or they do other skins completely. The bonus here is there's at least 2 to 3 more skins on top of Aang and Korra. So yes, one of those is probably the one at the end of the track, like I said, and then 1 to 2 more will most likely arrive in the item shop for purchase. So a little bit more exciting stuff regarding Avatar, especially if you're an Avatar fan. I think people are looking forward to this. There will be 4 total mythics obtainable from new chests and a special chest that offers randomly 1 to 4 based on your squad size. There's going to be the mini pass, like I said, to obtain Aang, and then the free reward of the mini pass should be the Appa glider, and the pass will end on May 3rd. So I'm expecting this to start midway through April. Usually these things last about 3 weeks. Could be 4 weeks depending on the update timing. Yeah, it's exciting. I feel like we have so much content this season. They've really delivered. Like I played, like I said, my first session yesterday. It went so well. I had so much fun. We got so many wins, and yeah, it feels weird and chaotic with the wings, but that's Fortnite now, man. Just every season feels so fresh, so different, and that's why we keep coming back. So yeah, even with the big launch they've had, there's still so much more planned for this season, and I'll keep you updated as we know more. Some of the mythics we know about, I did touch on this yesterday, but the code names are Tired Panda, Annoyed Mop, Fancy Mop, Humble Mop. They all could be for this collab, but the Tired Panda one, the code name seems to line up better for Jujutsu Kaisen Wave 2, which is also a part of this season apparently. And it won't really be kind of the mid-season event, but it'll just be Wave 2 and arrive maybe around this time or separately, and a mythic with that. So we're not too sure, but those could just be all 4 mythics attached to the new mid-season event. I can't wait. A lot of exciting stuff coming. Combat caches have now been fully disabled after the return of, HypeX says, the superior supply drops. I'm glad supply drops are back. Combat caches were fun, but they did take an extremely long time. Everyone knew where you were as you were capturing it, so I prefer supply drops. I'm a fan of this change. Akko says we could be getting the Charon as a skin this season. His boat that he used to transport souls can be found in River Styx. there's one survey skin that matches the Underworld's theme that might be him after all. And this is the skin we thought was going to be Hades for the longest time, but obviously that didn't happen. I'm okay with it. I love the Hades skin. However, this is still Greek on theme, Underworld theme, and we all really think he is coming, and this is probably what he's attached to. So there's another reason. Save your V-Bucks, get some V-Bucks, because yeah, this one's a banger, I think. Also, subscribe, turn your noties on. I'm your guy. Keep you up to date on all things Fortnite. That's my job. Now, a couple notable map changes. I'm not talking about every single little change, but a couple I did want to mention. Despite the collab being over, one of the best collabs we've had, the Family Guy collab, Peter Griffin's flag and fountain statue remain at Snooty Steps. So I like that they did this. Like Family Guy, if you've been a fan of Fortnite or this channel for a while, you know the history of the Family Guy collab. We've been wanting it, / Epic has been teasing it in the files for years now, almost just playing with us, right? And then it finally dropped. I think we all can say it was great, a boss, a mythic, cool battle pass cosmetic. So I'm glad it's not just ripped away completely after the end of the main collab there. Hopefully we get more in the future. And then another one I like here is the Minotaur head can be found again in the Underworld surrounded by spears. By the way, quick question. What are your thoughts? What is your preferred landing, fighting location? I mean, it feels like the map is really just two spots. It's the Underworld and then like the Mount Olympus biome, which we can all expect, right? It's super intense early game, super boring mid game. This brings me back to like the Pleasant Park, Tilted Towers days where just everyone lands in these two locations. And then, so there's huge fights, but then there's no one left for a little while until you all meet up in the end game. It hasn't been like that for a while, so I'm okay with it for now. I think it'll get a little frustrating if people don't start dispersing again. My question is, though, what do you prefer? We're on the Underworld train, but I also love Mount Olympus and that biome. They're both really good biomes, and I like all four POIs, honestly. I think the map changes are a huge W this season. A quick tip. We like to do tips throughout especially the start of the season, and the one we've got today is for the sniper rifle, and I like this one on Reddit. It's basically where you should aim based on bullet drop according to how far away you are. So I'm going to be keeping this on my other monitor while I'm playing. I find the snipers are so good, so rewarding. I'm good with them up close, and I really start to fall off with them from afar. And it's because the bullet drop has changed drastically from Chapter 4, so you gotta lead and heighten it even more than the old days. So a quick little, I don't know, a picture you can have. I'll link this down below. Here is how you stand on the Lethian chariot glider in the battle pass. Not everyone's got this thing yet, so, and it's a fun, really good cosmetic, so I wanted to show off what it looks like, how it's gonna look once you hopefully unlock it quickly. We know there's an upcoming item called Shield Bubble Junior, and it's exactly what you think. Here's a comparison from HypeX between the normal Shield Bubble that we're used to, the size of it, and what this Shield Bubble Junior is going to be like. It's extremely junior, very small. I mean, I guess it still gets the job done if you're healing or just need some time to reset and without like defending your whole team. I guess 4 of you guys could crouch in that little thing, but it's almost comedic, the difference in size. Another upcoming weapon I've got going in the background right now is the Wookiee Bowcaster. There is another Star Wars collab set to come out this season. This is a classic legendary weapon in the Star Wars universe. We're really thinking and hoping that Chewbacca also drops as a skin. I think it would only be right. We don't have dates on this. The Chewie thing is not confirmed, but the Bowcaster weapon is confirmed. I'll update you once we know more. Fortnite times Fall Guys, some new info. A Fall Guys course will be added in the Battle Royale map upon the release of the collab. In our recent season, in the files, Epic added its data layers, typically meaning something is encrypted. Surprisingly, the largest encrypted pack in this update is only 2 megabytes, considerably smaller than expected for such a collab. So it is coming either way. Fall Guys is owned by Epic Games, who of course also owns Fortnite. I love that game, and I'm excited to see these guys cross over. And we're going to end it with this piece of info. It's a big piece of info, and it's a new Mythic that's coming this season, not attached to the collab, the Avatar collab, and it's, oh, I'm going to say this one wrong. Hephaestus's Mythic Fire Hammer will be added later this season. I got a picture just to give you an idea because I have no idea who this guy is, but I'm into it. I mean, I hope this skin drops as well. I think this could just be an epic skin. Keep in mind that Hades' Mythic is also dropping, right? The Hades boss, he's got that chain. That is confirmed to be dropping later this season. The amount of Mythics gameplay changes that they have planned for this season, which I think is key in the long run to just enjoying things, right? To actually change how the game feels. There's so much planned. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk soon. Code TheCampingRusher. Goodbye.